Skincare users operate under a few base assumptions. Everybody needs to cleanse, everybody needs to moisturize, everybody needs to use sunblock. Everybody must use skincare, or else. But what if it was all a lie? A cleverly disguised lie to make you do things against your better interest while spending endless hours and countless dollars on efforts that don't benefit you at all. Dr. Yuval, Bibi, Dermatologist, mission: break you out of the skincare matrix of stupid and land you in the promised land of fully being in charge of your own skin. Let's discuss the biggest lies about skincare. Lie number 1, everybody needs to cleanse. Wrong. Cleansing and its ugly cousin, scrubbing, are both highly abrasive practices and categories of products that provide no benefit to you or your skin, and in fact damage your skin and your precious skin barrier by default, immediately the moment you apply them to your skin. Contrary to what you may have been told, cleansing provides no benefit to you whatsoever. The only thing you're cleansing are the upper layers of your skin. That is your skin barrier, making your skin sensitive by default immediately the moment you cleanse, and possibly making any number of skin conditions that you may be suffering from worse off than you started, rather than improving your situation. Lie number 2, everybody needs to moisturize. Wrong. Moisturizing, which is a pretty frequently used term, means artificially covering your skin with a product that protects the skin and allows it the time and space to recover to its old original working condition. The need to moisturize, the actual need to moisturize, stems from damaged skin. If you don't damage your skin in the first place, meaning you don't abrade it in the first place by cleansing or scrubbing or a number of other abrasive practices out there, chances are you may not need to moisturize at all. If you do need to moisturize, as in you have dry, sensitive skin, usually by a combination of a genetic predisposition as well as bad skincare, or a pre-existing chronic condition like rosacea or eczema or seborrheic dermatitis or psoriasis, then yes, you may need to moisturize, but then the choice of moisturizer makes a world of difference. Using moisturizers that are water-based is actually more akin to theater, using props that do very little for you and make you work the hamster wheel of skincare, applying the products incessantly while getting little in return for your efforts. You're best using an oil-based thick product with very few ingredients like Butter Oasis Moisturizing Balm or Butter Blossom Moisturizing Balm, rather than the endless lineup of lotions and creams, which are all water-based, and many of the balms out there as well, which are actually water-based despite calling themselves balms, which are supposed to be oil-based. Those simply don't work as advertised and make you work far harder than you would for a meager payoff. Lie number 3, everybody needs to use sunblock or SPF. Wrong. Not everybody needs to use sunblock or SPF. Your relationship with the sun is individually determined. What that means that you need to know your relationship to your sun and your skin's relationship to sun, and what type of sun exposure really ends up in sun damage for you and your skin. Now, you do need to get sun exposure for a variety of benefits, including vitamin D, lowering your blood pressure, regulating the amount of inflammation in your skin, and a myriad of other benefits. So you better get sunlight, but not get sun damage, as in not get sunburned. Now, how do you do it? Well, the way you do this is by knowing how long it takes for you to get pink the next day after sun exposure, meaning minimal erythemal dose, which is a mild sunburn. Then get about 30 to 50% of your minimal erythemal dose and expose large areas of your body. Mostly the arms and the legs are fine, but you can expose more than that without sun protection, so you get all the benefits while staying clear of getting sunburned or getting sun damage. Then once you've got to the threshold where you think you do stand a good chance of getting sunburned, by all means protect yourself from the sun. Either get out of the sunlight altogether, use an umbrella or some other form of shade to protect yourself, use sun protective clothing as in solid fabric or maybe a white brim hat. And if you run out of options, yes, by all means, you can apply sunscreen over the exposed areas to prevent further sun damage to your skin. Certain conditions are sun sensitive by default and require sunblock almost immediately. For instance, rosacea, polymorphous light eruption, certain types of lupus, and certain types of porphyria. check with your dermatologist about your specific needs to apply sunblock and protect yourself from the sun. Let me know in the comment section what lies have you uncovered about skincare. Also, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe for more no BS skincare advice. See you next time. God bless.